Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I think I'm going to do a couple of pages in my altered composition notebook. So come on along. You know, Confucius say that she who journals is never bored. Because let me tell you, ever since I started journaling, nature journaling years ago, there's always something to see, do, draw, paint, sketch, all the time. And there's a couple of pages that I want to do in my composition notebook, but I'm also eager to get some gluing done in my Asian themed glue book, because I was gifted with many wonderful, lovely items, and the same with my boho journal. And I know people are waiting to see what I do with my little golden book journal. And let's see, oh, and my mini nature journal. So I would just love to sit here and work in all of them. But right now, I'm just going to do a couple pages in this journal, and then maybe tomorrow I will switch to a different journal, because this is sitting on my desk right now. And I have a few things left over from Valentine's Day, so I need to get the February stuff in here and done, and I haven't done my birthday yet either. That's February. And then I have this cute little file folder made out of music paper. I was wondering how I can use this. This was a gift from Joanne at Journaling Adventures, and I was thinking about making little cards and keeping records of the songs that I'm learning in my keyboard school. So that might be one idea. And the cat's knocking at the door, so I'll be right back. And here she is. This is my fat calico cat. Can't see her face because of the angle of the camera. But if you watch Possum Patty in Space, you can see her face. Okay, let's get to it. I have a blank page. And I have Valentine's things here. But I think what I'm going to do is use this same color paper for the background, but instead of putting stars, I'm going to put hearts, and then I'm just going to cut this out somehow and put it on the page. And I'm not going to do a lot on this page, just want to get this in the book. So I'm going to make the background page, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so here's my background page, and I have to cut the truck out now so that it fits on the page. And I'll save these hearts and put them on there too. And it says Love Lucy because Mr. Possum calls me Lucy, as in I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball. I am related to Lucille Ball. I think she's like my 6th cousin, 3 times removed or something like that. But I think it has more to do with creating disasters than being related. Alright, so I'm going to just cut these out. I cut everything out, and I'm just going to make a simple page. I'm going to glue all this down to the background, and then I'm going to put the background in the journal, and that's going to be it for this page. Actually, I think it looks cuter on this lavender paper with the purple hearts than it did in the original card I made. Oh, and I put 23 on the heart because it was our 23rd anniversary. I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of tacky glue. Well, that's a lie. I never use a little bit of glue. I always use too much glue. To glue this down, well, this new tacky glue comes out a lot slower, so this won't be too bad. I drew this truck Looks like it's a notebook paper. Yeah, I drew this truck while I was working on my I Heart Dollar Tree 10 for 10 Valentine's Day Journal Challenge, in which I did a whole journal made out of 10 items that I bought at the Dollar Tree. And I gave that away to one of my sisters who has a birthday in February. But while I was working on that journal, I did draw a little truck for one of the journal pages, and I just drew a bigger one to make this anniversary card. And these little hearts and things were from that Valentine's Day journal. And I just drew this with marker and then added a little red glitter to it. Okay, the truck's going to go down here. And I'm just going to glue the anniversary at the top. And I'm going to add some extra hearts. I cut these off the card. So these items are pretty thick because it's like cardstock glued on cardstock glued on cardstock. I had a little yellow one here somewhere. Where'd it go? Aha. Under the paper. Maybe I should put one more little one there. I got a little purple one here. Okay, this is absolutely the fastest page you'll ever see Possum Patty do. See if we have any more glue left in here. Okay, well, I was just sitting here waiting for this to dry, and my eyes wandering around on the table in front of me, and there was this picture of Mr. Possum. I just cut him out, and it's the other half of the picture that I cut my face out of for this page, and I was like, oh, well, there's half a picture there. Let me cut him out, and I think I'm going to stick his head in a pickup truck. Because that's too funny, right? They're from the same picture, so might as well put it there. And then I saw this sparkly ribbon. I said, well, I have some sparkly ribbon on this side. Maybe I should put some on this side. Give the truck a little sparkly road to go down. Maybe run the ribbon up the side. Because you know I like my sparkle. Okay, I'm going to do that and see how it looks. Well, I just completely failed at glue something down and walk away. So I added the picture of Mr. Possum in the truck, and I added some pink sparkle ribbon across the bottom and up the side. And then I was looking at some more hearts that were left over from the card where the truck had all the hearts coming out of it. And I thought I'd stick them on right here. And the real reason is because I have a big glob of glue drop on the paper right there. So I stuck that one, and then I cut out some more. And then while I was doing that, these little felt hearts, I took a pink pen and drew some little faux stitches there. And then I took a white pen and drew some faux stitches on that one. And now maybe it's done. Maybe. But at least I think it's a good companion page to the one over here. So now I have to let this dry some more because I just added some things onto it. And then I am going to work on my page, my music page. So this page is pretty much dry now. And I'm going to call that done. And while that was drying, I was working on what to do with my little music folder. And the name of the studio where I take my keyboard lessons is called Keys to Fun. And I just happen to have this scrapbook paper here with keys on it. So I thought I'd put a background of pink, but then I was thinking about all those music books I got at the flea market the other day, and I really kind of like this Hits Through the Years. So I might use that. Or maybe I'll use that and then put a little pink on there. And then put my envelope on there. And then I want to jazz up the envelope a little bit. So I might make a closure out of this G-clef that I printed out on my printer. So I am going to cut this down and see what I can come up with. First I gotta rip this off. I like Hits Through the Years. So maybe I will, you know what? Maybe I will put this and then rip some of this and use some of this on top of that. Okay, so first thing I have to do is measure this to size and then rip this up, and then while that's drying, I'll work on my pouch. And there's my background, and now I am going to rip this. Well, I think that's all that's going to fit on the page. I really like this image, but you know what? I may be able to use that on a different page. So if I put that like that, and I'll glue that down, and then I'll glue my pocket on here, and I'm going to, okay, here's my G-clef. Now I'm going to make a closure on here, probably with a Velcro dot. Do I want to cut this or rip this? Okay, I'm going to put this aside to dry. That's all glued in the book. And now I'm going to decorate the little file folder pocket thingy. And I think I'm going to glue it on the flap and then put a Velcro to close it. I wonder if I need to make this thicker. I could double it up with this paper. Okay, I'm going to do that. I glued the pink keys on the back, but I think I'm going to distress the edge with some of this cracked pistachio. You know what? Maybe I'll distress this too. don't have to do the back because that's going to be glued down. I see she put a little brown on there, a little distressing. I can do this too, right? Like that. I could actually line this too, can't I? Okay, I'm going to put some more pink on this. I'm just going to measure this out. And I'm going to glue it on there. So when you flip it open, you're going to see all these keys there. Okay, I'm going to glue this down like that. And then I am going to put the Velcro dot here like that. And then I have to make my journaling cards to go inside. Sorry, this is a little glary, but very simple page. I got the file folder pocket as a gift from a friend. Cut off the cover of one of my new music books, well, the old music books that I got new to me. I decorated up the pocket. I put Keys to Fun because that's the name of my music studio that I go to. I put Velcro. I put some keys on the inside. And I made little cards, and what I'm doing is writing down the names of the songs that we learn in each session. Each session has 8 songs for 10 weeks, and then we do review, and then we do recital. And this is the way I'm going to keep track of my songs. So that page is done, and this page is done. I really like colorful pages, don't I? I don't write a lot. I guess you can just call this visual journaling. And I have more stuff that I've been saving up to put in the journal, but I will get to it at some point. And my idea is not to rush, not to stress, just to do each page, enjoy doing it, and have fun doing it. And that's why a lot of my pages are just fun and colorful. So I want to wish everyone happy junk journaling, and thanks for coming along. Bye-bye now.